Life is hard, but here's the thing, everything in life is hard. The real question is, which hard do you choose? And that's what we're going to talk about today. The other day I was talking to someone and they said, life is hard. My response, which might seem flippant, was in comparison to what? I can put my hand up and say, yes, life is hard. But that is why it is important that you choose your hard, because even that in itself, having choice, it's a privilege that is not available to everyone. Here are some examples of why I say life is hard, but your choice makes a difference. Being disciplined is hard. You might choose to wake up early to work out. You might do it during the day. You might do it in the evening. It doesn't matter when you do it. It's about staying consistent. And that is hard. But you know what else is hard? Feeling out of shape. When you have no energy and you feel uncomfortable in your own skin. I remember many years ago, I woke up early, not because I'm one of the 5 a.m. bros. I had to get up at 5 a.m. because I had work to go to, I had family to look after and other responsibilities. And therefore, the only time I could exercise was early in the morning. Now, my hard was sacrificing sleep, because I recognized that when I did not exercise, I did not have clarity. I was a lot slower, I was lethargic, and therefore I had to make a choice. That was the hard I chose. Sacrifice your sleep, get up, you feel better for it. That's an example of hard. Another one is eating healthy. Eating healthy is hard. Yes, it is good for you, but real talk, eating healthy is difficult. You might have some meal prep. For some people who are really into it, they're counting calories. They say no to those late night pizzas, ice creams. But you know what else? Being unhealthy is also hard. You might have medical bills. Your clothes might just not fit you right when you put them on. Therefore, if your clothes don't fit right, you don't feel right. You might have some health complications. You have to choose your hard. Building a career is hard. You might have long hours, constant learning. You might have been dealing with rejection. But you know what else is hard? Being broke, living paycheck to paycheck, stressing about your bills. I have been there. That's why I don't have any hair anymore, stressing about my bills way back in the day. You have limited options. That is also a hard choice. Building relationships is hard. I am blessed and fortunate enough to have been with my wife for almost 22 years now. But it's hard work. You gotta be vulnerable, you gotta compromise, you gotta work through conflicts. It is not easy. It's beautiful, but it's not easy. But you know what else is hard? Being lonely. Having your Friday nights alone, having no support system around you, having empty holidays. Choose your hard. I'm an entrepreneur now, so start a business. It is hard, it is difficult, it is risky, it is uncertain. You'll have countless setbacks. I always use a phrase that says, being an entrepreneur is like you're on a roller coaster. It's highs and lows, highs and lows. But you know what else is hard? Being stuck in a job that you hate. Having that Monday dread. Having limited growth. Having unfulfilled potential. I chose my heart to step out of the corporate rat race into entrepreneurship. As difficult as it is, I would never ever go back because I love what I do. But I chose my heart. I hope as I'm saying all these different elements and stuff, you begin to see a pattern. Everything in life is hard, but there is a crucial difference. The hard things that lead to growth, they are front loaded. The pain comes first, but it gets easier. Each rep makes you stronger. Each early morning gets more natural. Each healthy meal becomes a habit. The hard things that come from neglect, however, they are backloaded. The pain comes later and it keeps getting harder. Health problems compound. You might not feel it in your early 20s and 30s and 40s maybe, but in your 50s and 60s, you definitely feel it then. Your financial stress grows. You might be balling earlier on in life, but then as you get closer to retirement or whatever that might look like for you, your financial stress grows because you start to think about your future. You might start to think about your kids' future. Regret of what you should have done, that deepens. So you have two options, front-loaded pain or back-loaded pain. But Pain comes regardless. So that's why the question you need to think about is, what heart are you going to go with? The heart of discipline or the heart of regret? The heart of growth or the heart of stagnation? The heart of yes or the heart of no? Let me take you back 9 years. Picture this. I am sat in my corporate office, and after 9 long, hard, painful years, I am in a good career. I've got a decent salary. It worse. Definitely had the worst. It'll be a lot better, but I was doing okay. I was in my comfort zone. The security that comes with following that well-worn traditional path was laid ahead of me, and I knew what it was I was going to do, what I was going to step into, or so I thought. Because as I talked about running at 5 o'clock in the morning. One day, I just felt this nudge in my heart, nudge in my spirit, and just felt God speaking to me around, are you really happy? And the reason why that voice came, because as comfortable as things were around me, especially with the background that we had from where we've come from, you would think I'd be absolutely elated. But I knew there was something wasn't quite right. I could see the ceiling, but not just of my office. I could see the ceiling of my potential. See, I had this vision for my family's future, but that didn't quite align with the trajectory I was on and the path I was looking at. I had a conversation with my son as well, which kind of amplified my thinking. But fundamentally speaking, providing for my family was super important to me. And it wasn't just about putting food on the table. It was about creating possibilities. It was about building something that lasted. It was about showing my kids what it meant to chase your dreams, even when it is terrifying. Lord, it is terrifying. So I made a choice, a hard choice. I walked away from it all. I walked away from the traditional route. I walked away from probably, I say 9 years, actually longer, 9 years all in, but 12 years of training, of development, of security, of predictability, of the comfort zone. I chose entrepreneurship. And let me tell you, like I said earlier on, it has not been easy. It has been a roller coaster. But here's what makes it worth it. Every morning, I walk into my garden office where people count on me. Not just my family. I have my team and their families, their dreams and their futures. That weight is on my shoulder. That pressure to perform is on me. But that is the hard that I choose. When I walk into an environment with senior leaders and I have to hold a mirror up to them, I have to challenge them, I have to help them to see things differently and to have a mindset shift. That pressure is on me, because if I don't deliver, that is my reputation, the reputation of my organization and our future plans. But that is the hard that I chose. That is the hard that makes me come alive. Now, the entrepreneurship journey, like I keep on saying, isn't for everyone, and it shouldn't be. Some days you feel like you're riding a rocket ship, and others you feel like you're falling off a cliff. I've had clients who have become family, and others, oh Lord, who have tested every single ounce of my patience. I've seen our bank accounts flourish, and I've seen them, well, let's just say I've learned to appreciate Gary. But here's the truth. 9 years after walking away from my corporate career, building 2 organizations, I wouldn't change my choice, because this is hard, yes, but it's my heart. I chose it. I've shaped it into something that I'm proud of. I need to shape me, shall I say, into something that I am proud of. Someone my family can look up to. Someone who shows that choosing your heart, it doesn't mean choosing the easy way out. Someone who I would like to say has been a model to other people. But I chose it. I chose my heart. And now it's your turn. What's your heart going to be? Remember, you can't escape the heart, but you can choose which heart you want to live with. In the comments below, tell me, what's the hard thing that you are choosing today? What's the hard thing that you are leaving behind? Because when you choose one thing, you gotta let something go. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content that pushes you to think differently and live better. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let me know in the comments what hard you are choosing. See you soon. Peace.